Oh, you're good? Okay.
I've got it recording.
Okay. So can you guys all see my screen?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
looks
move
great.
it up here so it's right in view. Everybody's good? Thumbs up. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to your Juice Plus Home Edition. Well, the month of October has already been an incredibly exciting month. First, we are taking the opportunity to recognize our 50th year of making a difference. And we thank you, Jay Martin. Thank you for your vision, for your wisdom, and for your leadership. You have dramatically impacted the lives of people all around the world. And your vision of encouraging people to design their own dreams, and more importantly, to provide them with a business opportunity that will allow them to realize their dreams, is as alive today as it was 50 years ago. So we thank you. We are also really excited to have just held our first ever global event. And I hope that you were able to be part of that celebration this past weekend. It was certainly a time that I believe we will talk about for years to come. And then last night's JP TV series was spectacular. And I hope that you were able to gather your family and friends around their computer screens in order to help them more clearly understand both the amazing product as well as the business opportunity that you have to share with them. But if you weren't able to view last night, there's no worries. In just a couple of days, it will be featured on the Juice Plus Facebook page, and you won't want to miss the chance to share that episode. But tonight, we have a lot to celebrate as well. I hope that you have felt the strong current of momentum over the last 6 months. During a period of time where so many other businesses may have just struggled to stay afloat, Juice Plus has thrived. It makes us so proud to know that our product, as well as our business opportunity, are so relevant today and such an important part of the lives of so many people. Let me share just a few milestones that have occurred just recently. Globally, our last 6 months have been our best 6 months of all time. And here in the United States, we have had consecutive months of record-breaking sales. And all of this happened during the summer months when usually our results go the other way. Customers seem to disappear and team members seem to be on summer vacation for weeks. And I imagine that you have felt this way too. However, things this summer have certainly kept us on our toes. We have seen more of you getting engaged, and I don't mean engaged necessarily, but rather engaging with your upline, your team, and the campaigns that we've designed. One such campaign was the Come Join Us Blitz. We've learned a lot since that time in April, but many of you tonight are here as a result of that campaign. You were looking for an opportunity, and I hope that you agree with me that you have found a home. To us, there's nothing more important than you, our partners. We value you. You connect us with customers and team members. You enable us to fulfill the mission of inspiring healthy living around the world. And this summer, we have seen a significant increase in the number of partners saying yes and joining us on this mission. As I mentioned, you are the connection we have to customers. And this summer, you introduced over 71,000 new customers to Juice Plus. Imagine that. So many people saying yes and starting their new health journey. The timing was perfect. New customers saying yes to your product during the time when the world needed it more than ever. We need to also remember the Add More Good campaign, which was incredibly impactful. Each week, you introduce thousands of new families to the Family Health Study. Healthy Starts for Families has proven to be your #1 retention tool. Families who say yes to the Family Health Study, they stay longer. And we cannot forget the amazing run that we've just had with Tower Gardens this summer. People everywhere wanting to take control of their food source. Again, Juice Plus and you were there with the solution. It's literally been a crazy run this summer. And the best news is, it is not slowing down. That's right. We have blown through summer, posting all kinds of records. But what does that mean for the next few months? Usually in the month of September and October, we are hopeful to recover from a slow summer. And we would right now be working our way back into fall, but not this year. This year, we are already at an all-time high. As long as we all remain engaged and active in the business, these final months of the year will also be record-breaking. So why does this make me so excited? First, it's the many pieces of our strategic plan that are all coming together. Things that we've been preparing for years. Things like refreshing the compensation plan so you and your team could more swiftly move through the promotions. Improving our social media, as well as our digital activation plan so that you can introduce your brand and the business opportunity to more prospects. We've been preparing juiceplus.com, which is a site where customers will enjoy shopping, and myjuiceplus.com, also known as your virtual office, where you will enjoy conducting your business. We've been incorporating a loyalty component in order to help you keep your customers connected to you for years and years. We've also been working very closely with our marketing team, product team, as well as our research team to develop stronger narratives. Basically, it's new words and new phrases that will help you attract more customers and then help you service them better. So in my opinion, everything has been coming together. For you, our partners, this growth is a strong indication that you are realizing your dreams. Dreams that will impact your family, impact your community, and dreams that you hold very dear. It's possible that for some of you, you had stopped dreaming, but throughout the last 6 months, I see that dream coming alive again. Our mission of inspiring healthy living around the world has never been so urgent, and you are making such a difference in the world. You might have heard us talk a little bit about our appetite to do more, to enable you to reach more people and build stronger teams. Well, tonight you are about to hear just how effective these efforts have been. And I can't wait any longer. So let's get started.
Thank you, Janet, so much. Truly, 2020 has been pretty incredible for the Juice Plus family. And partners, I just want to clap it up because you have been impacting lives. Not only yours, your friends, the community, people who you probably would never have had an opportunity to walk past in the street. You have been able to create a relationship with, and you have been able to give them options on healthy eating, healthy living, and perhaps owning a business of their own. And we are so excited that we, as your Juice Plus family home office support, we get to partner with you as you share that message of hope to others. And it's just been incredible. There's no doubt that you are working hard, and we're not finished with 2020 yet. So we know there is so much more that you have in store for us all. There's so much more opportunity for you to expand your reach if you talk to new customers and new team members. And we're so grateful that we get to be a part of that in some small way. There is no doubt that you, our partners, are the heartbeat of this company. There is no us without you. So it's so increasingly important that we continue to have effective communication with you. We don't know how we can support you better if we don't have an ear to listen. So really, we have come together this year utilizing the ability to hear from you, get feedback, share insights. What do you need to reach more people effectively? What business resources and tools during this very interesting time externally, right? There's a lot of things that have happened that we've had to be a little flexible, right? We've all stretched a little bit. Social media has become the new love language. I am on social media more than I ever been before. And all of you know, if you know me, I'm a hugger. And I love to be eyeball to eyeball and elbow to elbow. But our current situation didn't allow us to do that in its biggest way. So we had to utilize social media. Fun, engaging, but using that as a platform. You said, hey, we're out there talking to people on social media. We need some supports. We need some assets to do that. So thanks to you, we've started in the marketing activation team, which is a newly developed team. We've started to amp up the resources that we are supporting you with to talk on social media. I'm sure you've gone into Insights. It's a digital resource section where we have a library of social assets, images that you can post, not just about the product, not just with the Juice Plus logo, but images that create an opportunity to have a conversation, images that based on what you've asked for and we know we needed to create is diversity. So being able to share a post where someone can look at that post and say, I really resonate with that, right? Because we want people to see themselves in our community because we are all different shapes, sizes, and have diverse cultural backgrounds. So we want to make sure that as you are out there sharing, that people get to see that in our business material, and you've asked for it. So social posts, or rather our social shareables, we've tried to create more variety in what you're able to share. So whether it's a Juice Plus logo, Juice Plus product, an image where you can be more relatable, even having some great fun facts. You know, we are all about the science, but being able to share that message in a fun and engaging way through colors and videos. You've asked for more videos, and yes, we are cleaning up our library and refreshing and updating the many videos that we have. In particular, you want more diversity within those videos. You want to see actually us sharing or promoting our programs so that all you have to do is send that video or send that post, and a consumer or a prospect can look at that and say, yeah, I want to learn more about the business, or tell me more about the product, or just sign me up for the product, or just sign me up for the business. So we're getting better. We're going to get there and continue to share that feedback with us. Because again, our role is to give you resources that you want, that you'll use, and that makes you proud and confident on sharing the mission and the business opportunity. So we're getting better on social media. We really are, and we have to, because that's where everybody's at. So we're getting better on social media. We're creating more digital resources, more to come on the videos that we will be providing for you on all of our products. And we've heard, a lot from you, and we'll continue to ensure that we are having regular touch base with you, because we don't know unless you tell us. So being able to have regular touch base, we've had what we're calling partner synergy meetings, where we are gathering together, sharing our strategies, our initiatives, and hearing from you how we can bring that to life in a bigger, better way. What do you need to be successful in utilizing those business assets? And we've all done a whole lot of Zooming. I mean, Zoom, morning, noon, and night. I love Zoom, but I think I'm starting to hate Zoom. But I really love it because, right, it's the opportunity for us to talk again. And it's another thing that you asked us for. You said, hey, we can't get together as we normally would having in-person events. Can you please support us with some corporately sponsored events that we can invite to? Help us. And we did just that. We created a Summer Series Spectacular, JPTV Summer Series Spectacular, that helped you invite people to hear about the company, the product, the business opportunity. And we launched that in June, 2 episodes a month, June, July, August, and September, where you could simply take the social shareable flyer that we created that introduced who the speaker was, or share that promotional video that told a little bit about what that specific topic was going to be, and share that through social media or text to your friends and family or prospects so that they can simply come and sit for 20, 25, or 30 minutes and hear about our amazing community product and the science behind what we get to do in showcasing our product. So whether it was Winter Vernecki, Lisa Pebble, Dr. Manford, Dr. Bill Sears, Jan Roberto, Paul Stricker, Jason Fowler, or our Hicks sisters, your peers, our partners, talking about capsules and healthy starts for family and from farm to capsule and the science and Tower Garden. That was created to support you and again, talking to more people. And we have seen so much engagement, the views, the shares, the likes on that JPTV Summer Series Spectacular. But also let's talk about some of the programs. We recognize that we need to help you create the excitement and the engagement around different ways of sharing our product and our business with customers and potential team members. So we took our first step into the pool with our Healthy Starts for Family Add More Good campaign. And what an amazing campaign that was. You guys just really, you added more good. There's no doubt about it. You have helped over 30,000 new families, new customers come into our community of healthy living through the Add More Good campaign. And that Add More Good campaign was introducing families to not just to our capsules and chewables, but to complete. If they created a family health study order, they had the opportunity to add on for $5 a pouch of Complete. And we all know I love Complete. Every day I make a shake. But we know it's more than just a shake mix. And it was so fun to watch on social media and to hear your stories about how you were engaging and having fun events with family and the kids on really moving this program forward and creating excitement around that. And I wanted to share with you, one of your peers, our partner, senior sales coordinator, Evie Stengel. She had such great success with our Healthy Starts for Family Add More Good campaign. We wanted her to share what she did and the success she is finding by leveraging the resources that we are creating that you're asking for, but also how she leveraged Healthy Starts for Family and is really has moved her business forward. So let's take a listen to Evie.
Hello, Juice Plus Live. My name is Evie and I live in Tampa, Florida. I am feeling so incredibly thankful to be joining you today. Wow, 2020 has been a year. This is my journey. In January, I married my best friend and biggest supporter on the beach with our kids. Perfect beginning, right? I started the year as a sales coordinator. I was qualifying my business, but wasn't POB qualified. And quite frankly, didn't even really know what that meant. I was working full-time as a dental assistant and squeezing Juice Plus into stolen moments. Then March came, as it came for everyone. All dental offices closed down, and I was faced with a lot more time, more than I ever had before. I knew exactly how I wanted to spend that time. My first call was to my dear friend, Carmen Maxwell, AKA my National Marketing Director, the best mentor ever, who never stopped believing in me. I told Carmen on the phone that day, I'm ready, let's do this. With support from my husband and daughter, I had the opportunity to turn this side hustle into a dream come true. I focused on sharing Juice Plus by using the DMO, the Daily Method of Opportunity, and inviting to the team. I came up with a game plan and trusted the process that the leaders of the Juice Plus company have provided for us. And thank goodness for the Freedom Revolution. Guys, the wheel is already created. All you have to do is use it. With consistent activity, lots of conversations, events, and follow-ups, my pay line continued to increase. Over the months and in June, when the home office introduced the Add More Good campaign, I fast-tracked to QSSC. The Add More Good campaign got me so excited because I love our complete shakes. My daughter and I went live on social media multiple times a week with Cooking with Evie and Malia to share the many ways that you can use the Juice Plus Complete and adding more good with guiltless treats. Social media was the perfect way to showcase all the yummy ways to enjoy Complete. We had so many people wanting to know more about the Complete. As a result, and through follow-up, I was able to use the Add More Good videos and the Dr. Jan Roberto Nutritionally Fit with Juice Plus Complete video to help them understand why Complete is so unique and amazing. How awesome is it that our company designed this incentive to empower families to make lifestyle changes to a better health? We gave families the hope to move forward with their health through free Healthy Starts program and by adding our Complete powder. Social media is one of my favorite ways to share this gift. The social shareables that are available from the Juice Plus Insights made it so easy to post this opportunity to my story to see who would be looking for a simple solution like Juice Plus. Over the summer, through consistent activity, I was in the top 20 for the Add More Good campaign for our company. All this activity helped me fast track to senior sales coordinator in August. I have my husband, my daughter, my mentor, my entire team, and the Add More Good campaign to thank for this. My message to all of you today is to trust the process, be consistent, work hard, use your resources. And I'd like to remind you that we work for a pretty awesome company. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day.
Evie, thank you so much for sharing. And I know, partners, there are so many more stories like this, probably thousands of Evies out there who really took advantage of our Healthy Starts Family Add More Good campaign. And as I said, we are going to continue with that momentum because it's so important. We want to give you the supports that allow you to continue to share that Healthy Starts for Family program. And so much so that we are going to extend our Add More Good campaign for the remainder of the year, because there is no doubt, again, you are engaging with customers. And we know when customers are feeling the love and know that they're part of the community, they oftentimes become raving fans, and they can be our next team member. So we're going to support you in continuing to share the message of the product and the business through a Healthy Starts for Family Add More Good campaign. But we also want to help you continue to nurture the relationships that you're having with your customers. So we're testing. We are testing customer loyalty. I'm sure you've heard, you may be a recipient of a customer who has been part of our loyalty test. We had an Omega and a Complete loyalty test. And the purpose of that is to introduce customers after the second, third, or fourth shipment to the rest of our product, the rest of who Juice Plus is, so that you can continue to build the relationship. So that loyalty test, we're learning a lot from it. We're going to continue to do more of it because we want to help you on behalf of you continue to touch and let your customers know they've made the right decision. And we want to reinforce the fact that we want them to stay with us. So these loyalty tests that we will continue to do from time to time, it's going to give us more insights on how to really be effective on your behalf in letting our customers know who we are, experience our products, experience our community, and really show them that we appreciate that they chose us to be part of their community. It's been an amazing 2020. And again, thank you so much for what you do. And just know that the home office, we have your back. We want to hear from you. We cannot do this business without you. Wouldn't want to, even if we could. You are impacting not just your life, your family's lives, your customers, your partners, but you're also an inspiration for those who have not yet met you. So the more that we continue to come together as a global family to support this mission, the more lives that we will impact. So thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you eyeball to eyeball really soon. Take care.
Hey, Juice Plus friends, I'm Brad Burkford, and I want to share why we said yes to Juice Plus and why we're so excited for the future. 15 years ago, we had friends who wanted to share with us about something we didn't know what it was, but we kind of had some idea. They had casually shared a little bit about Juice Plus with us, and we thought, you know what, we don't think we have the money probably to buy whatever they have, and we don't want to do what they're doing, whatever it is. And so, not knowing what they were even wanting to talk to us about exactly, and not knowing the opportunity that they would have shared, we avoided them for 6 months. But we finally said, yes, we'll listen. We went to a talk on kids' nutrition, which our friends knew we really needed because our kids had been sick like all the time. They just kind of chronically had the yuck. And so we went to this talk and we learned that we could build health into our kids through great nutrition. And so Bree and I decided to take Juice Plus. Of course, we could use great nutrition too. And a couple of our friends also decided to take Juice Plus that night. And the four of us sponsored our 4 kids so that our 4 kids could take Juice Plus for free, which was really important because I was a student finishing up my undergrad and getting ready for law school, and we just didn't have any money. Things were really tight, and so it was really a close call whether we would take Juice Plus at all, but we just felt like our kids couldn't be without Juice Plus given what they had been going through health-wise. So we took Juice Plus, and we actually signed Bree up as a rep that evening so that we would get a little bit of money back on our order, which was vitally important to us. And we started seeing health manifesting in our family. It was super cool. And then about that same time, several weeks after we started taking Juice Plus, I read all the research. And I said to Bree, look, we have an ethical obligation to share this with others. And she agreed, even though she had defiantly told our friends who shared Juice Plus with us that she would never tell anyone about it. But that was the beginning of our mission. And I am amazed to think that we almost turned down the very opportunity that would have helped us with 2 of the biggest needs in our life, one being finances, the other being health. So I love the Juice Plus products and the Juice Plus opportunity for lots of reasons. One of them, I just want to say to those of you who are watching today, thanks for being part of our lives. We have gotten to know so many of you, and so many of you have been so good to us. We appreciate you. We love you. We're thankful for you. Thank you for building into us, investing in us, sharing timeless wisdom with us. You really mean the world to us, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Now, as we think about the future, we know that the Juice Plus company has a mission statement that says that it intends to build a stable and lasting company that will help as many people as possible realize their dreams. And we're seeing that in our lives. The Juice Plus company has had a fantastic year in 2020, and we've watched that in our business. We've watched that in businesses across the Juice Plus community, and we're thankful for that because having stability is always a great thing. So thank you, Juice Plus company, for that in our lives. And I also want to say that the Juice Plus company has allowed us flexibility. This opportunity is giving us the chance to kind of work some things out as I'm trying to figure out some things with my law practice and how it can look. I have found that even though I tried to step away from my law practice a couple years ago, the very area of practice that I wanted to do from the very beginning, First Amendment litigation, has actually chased me down as I tried to step away from it. And so now I'm doing my Juice Plus work and my law work side by side, and it works great. It's perfect. I love it, and it's an exciting thing because it's said that the 2 most important days of our lives are the day we're born and the day that we find out why. And I feel like I'm living that find out why. I'm doing the things that I'm meant to do, and it is so fulfilling. So I'm so appreciative of that. I also want to say that, we don't always have the same hope in life that I feel like Bree and I have right now. And maybe there are people out there watching that don't have that same hope, but I'm telling you, no matter your past, even if your past says, well, this has happened and that's happened, believe me, I've got a lot of thises and that's in my past, but every single time Juice Plus has said, let's go. If I said, well, I barely graduated high school, Juice Plus said, let's go. If I say I got into a career track for 13 years that wasn't productive for me, Juice Plus said, let's go. If I got remarried, Juice Plus said, let's go. And so we went, and we've seen that, man, this has been a great, great journey. And if we were all in the same room like we're used to doing at these Juice Plus Live events, I would say look around. There are 10,000 people around us. We're all on the same mission. That means we're all together. We've got this great company with this great leadership to light the way for us. So no matter your station, no matter your history, no matter your education, no matter your profession, no matter what might be on your mind today, Juice Plus is saying, let's go. And I'd say the same to you. Let's go get this thing and make it everything that it can be. See you soon.
Thank you, Brad. It's because of people like you, Bree, and all of our Juice Plus partners that motivate and inspire us here at corporate every day. Thank you for all you do to inspire healthy living. We're all taking part in very exciting times. You are growing at a record pace, and as a result, you're putting good pressure on us at corporate to innovate and grow so we can better serve you. As you can see, we are growing and improving our office space. And along with this growth, your corporate sales team has been growing as well. It was just a few short years ago, the sales team supported you with just a handful of people. Today, we meet your needs. The sales team consists of more than 20 people. Exciting changes to meet these days of exciting sales growth. We've been making sure we have people serving in the positions that are most important for you. People like Dewana Scantleberry, who went from a regional director to director of marketing, where she has over 26 years of marketing experience. In addition to shifting talent, we have acquired new talent. Laura Morelos is a prime example of new talent coming on board and having an immediate impact within the Hispanic community. And Ashley McMillan, our new expert in communications, who is currently building out an end-to-end communication strategy that will make your life so much easier. Additionally, we have assembled a new sales support team, which include Holly Brantley, Amanda Buchanan, and their team in order to make certain that we're making your partner journey much more pleasant. We have heard you. These changes have come about because of you. Think about this. How easy will it be for you to work your Juice Plus business when? Can you imagine a day when there is a cohesive strategy around social media, insights.com, and the Insights newsletter? Knowing there's one place to go on Facebook and Instagram for recognition, words from leadership and business content. Wow, we're excited to tell you that process has already begun. This new communications team made behind the scenes tweaks to the Partner Spotlights page that increased traffic by 86%, translating to over 54,000 views. One post on Janet's page received 25,000 views, making her the leader for U.S. employee pages. And you may have noticed this week that we have combined the JP Partner Spotlight and Regional Sales Director pages into one page for U.S. partners. It's so much easier to find the information you're looking for. It's basically a one-stop shop. For now, we've chosen to maintain Laura Morelos' Facebook page for our U.S. Hispanic partners. If you haven't liked these pages, make sure you do today. This new approach makes it easy for you to celebrate a new team promotion, revel in a friend's success, hear from corporate leadership, and find useful business content and how-tos throughout the month. Insights.com and Insights newsletter will also link directly to the Facebook page as well as our newly launched Instagram U.S. partner pages, including a U.S. Hispanic partners page. Can you imagine a day when Voxer communication is clear and organized? That day is coming soon. Bottom line, we are working to make our communication strategy better for you and your teams. Or how about this? Imagine a dedicated sales team that focuses on validating and approving Partner Plus, QSC, and SC promotions. Imagine that a submitted promotion will be acted on within 4 business days. That imagine when is now. The Juice Plus company hears you and has organized a group of experts to ensure the early promotion journey is a pleasant one. Imagine when your efforts are rewarded by being compensated more swiftly and maybe even more often. We hear you. With the gig economy in full force, the current and next generation of Juice Plus partners expects to be paid more frequently. Can you believe we still manually stuff paper bonus checks into envelopes, stamp them, and drive them to the post office several times a month, all 2,000 and more every single month. You have told us that rewarding people faster could result in more engaged partners and also make the Juice Plus business more attractive. We hear you. We are making strides into the 21st century with Speed to Pay. There are plans in place to revolutionize Speed to Pay and make this a reality. Imagine a day when you and your teammates are recognized in ways that will create excitement and attraction. We are focusing our efforts in ways that raise the bar on acknowledging you. I'm hopeful that you have already begun to notice that much of this has already been put into motion. Imagine when there's a real-time chat service that allows immediate engagement with a live agent. How about that for exciting? Yes, this is more than possible. It's probable. 50 years of Juice Plus awesomeness. Thank you, Jay Martin, for having the vision to create a life for all of us. The last 50 years have been nothing short of incredible. Imagine what the next 50 plus years will hold for us and the generations to follow. I have the honor of introducing our next speaker, Jamie Cantrell. I met Jamie at Juice Plus Live in Dallas. It was a meeting I will never forget, and I remind her of it every chance I can. I was holding a small meeting with some leaders like Kathy Crockett, David Beavers, Mickey, Carrie Daigle, and Terry Luongo. They were giving me feedback on their perspective of the business, and in the middle of that meeting, sales coordinator Jamie Cantrell walks in, takes a seat, and starts participating in the meeting. At that moment, we all knew she was destined for great things. From party crasher to IMD, thank you, Jamie Cantrell, for your passion for the Juice Plus community and helping all of us to be the best that we can be. Enjoy the rest of Juice Plus Home Edition. Best wishes to all of you.
Hello, Juice Plus family. I so miss seeing you guys in person. But until we get to meet again, I want to welcome you to the Cantrell family home, where I currently make wearing sweatpants an art form. You know, today I was suffering from a little pre-game jitters. Those butterflies I used to get before I had a big soccer game. You athletes out there know exactly what I'm talking about. And so I did what I always did. I went through my pregame ritual, a series of exercises that helped me shun the fear, get super focused, mentally sound, and ready to go. So I got my coach hat on today. Are you ready? Because today we're talking your business game plan. Because the way I see it is we really get to do two things as part of our Juice Plus job description. One, we get to sell a first-class product. And two, we get to sell a world-class opportunity. Both are equally important, and both the world needs right now. So, are you ready for your X's and O's? Are you ready to get your game day face on? Let's roll. I still remember where I was when I received the call. I was with my husband and my boys eating pizza at this quaint little Italian restaurant close by our house because I love carbs. And my older sister Lynn called in. Lynn is a nurse practitioner. She's the strong, independent one in our house. She never asks for help. She works so hard, I think her character flaw is her work ethic. And she's my superhero. I have such a deep respect for the sister who helped raise me. And so when Lynn called, which she hardly ever did, I heard her words on the other end of the line. She said, "James, I need your help." So without hesitation, I drove to her house, went inside to her living room, and saw my mom sitting there in a tall wing-back chair, crying like I'd never seen before. And then I knew in that moment something was serious. Our other sister was in transit, so while we waited, Lynn and I listened to Mom say, "I'm gonna leave him." See, my mom and dad had been married 50 years, and while their marriage wasn't perfect, there were certainly amazing times to be had. I grew up a very happy kid, but hearing the way she said it, I knew she meant it, and those words had the sense of finality that pierced my soul. In that moment, I knew I'd never walk through the front door of our family home to a huge, loud Italian Christmas with grandkids running everywhere and presents spewing out the door. And I knew I'd never look up in the stands at either my games or my kids' games and see my parents sitting side by side cheering us on. And something began to hurt. Divorce is hard. It doesn't matter what age you are. But what was harder was watching as a daughter of divorce, watching what was about to happen to my mom. See, in her early 70s, my mom had to really start over again, start her life anew. She didn't work. She didn't particularly have huge job skills. And in her words, she wasn't highly marketable. She was really codependent on my dad, financially, emotionally, socially. She was really great about raising us 3 girls and her 9 grandkids, but outside of that, there wasn't much time left over. And so my mom had this process of rediscovering herself. It was hard. My sisters and I had to step in and teach her how to do a budget. We had to help her move from a 5,000 square foot house to a 700 square foot apartment. And there was a lot of self-worth that was lost in this process. So I began to look at my business in a bit of a different light than I had before. I couldn't prepare or plan for my parents' divorce, but what I was doing in building a Juice Plus business was everything that my mom needed. I was building financial insulation and security for myself. I had a team and relationships that if I needed, this community would support me in a moment's notice. I knew my business was giving me this renowned sense of rediscovery, purpose, and passion, all of the things I wished my mom had had. And I began to really understand what this business was. It was a vehicle to gift those I loved with the very things that could help make their life better. And so in that moment, my business became personal. And that's standard number 1. Make your business personal. You see, we always hear, understand your why, understand why you're doing this. And for some of us, we don't know why, and that's okay. Heck, it took me several years to figure out my deeper level of why, but every step along the way, I did have a personal connection. A connection, when you create that for yourself, it means you're going to show up for your business. You have a reason to be there. You're not going to let excuses get in the way. So what do I mean about creating a personal connection? I mean, let's say you're a brand new rep or young in the business, and right now you just want to cover your cost. That's awesome. Connect to it in a way that's deeper than that. Why do you want to cover your cost? It might mean that, bringing in some extra income or negating the monthly Juice Plus cost through your earnings could just take a little stress off of your husband when he opens the credit card bill. Start telling that story. Or for those of you who really want to make that extra side cash, that $500 to $1,000 a month, because you know that it could mean options for your daughter to be in dance or your son to be in travel sports without hitting the family's bottom line, that's a personal connection. Having a personal connection means that your world around you is going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. See, the reality of it, we're all Juice Plus reps. We all sell a product and a business. People don't care what you do. They care why, the motivation, the connection behind why you do it. So wherever you are in your particular Juice Plus journey, I encourage you, standard number 1, find a personal connection with where you are. Notice, I didn't say take it personal. In this business, you are going to face challenges. I want to normalize that for you right now. You are going to have people that don't call you back. You're going to have people that ghost you. You are going to have customers that cancel. You will have team members that don't do a thing. These are all the challenges of any business, not just our own. And you cannot take it personal. When you make it personal, you won't take it personal. So now I have a question for you. Write it down in your notes, circle it, make it your homework. The question I have for you is really one of how are you positioning you in this business? There are a lot of people in our community. There are a lot of people selling something right now. But making that personal connection is a step in creating a positioning of you People don't buy a product. They don't buy an opportunity. They buy you. So the question is, why should people join your team? This is a question I want you to spend a lot of time and generate clarity. Why should people join you? Sean is my favorite person on the planet. We've been married 17 years, dated 6 before. We met at SMU. He was a basketball and soccer player. I played soccer. So we had the athletic connection and a lot of commonalities. And what's been really fun in this business is as I've evolved into a business owner, it's been fun to share and swap business ideas and be able to compete in Sean's space. He's a business entrepreneur himself. And so we talk ideas, we help each other. He really has become like a business mentor for me. I'd encourage that for each of you. Find a business mentor. I think the light bulb went off for Sean when our family was blessed to attend the 39 Club retreat when our team hit NMD. Thank you, Juice Plus Company, for that experience. I got to take my boys and my stepdaughter on a family vacation. Sean got to see the culture, the people, meet the ones I loved, have conversations. He caught a vision while he was at Camelback in Phoenix. I have to tell you, it's one of my most favorite family memories. But what's interesting is after the 39 Club retreat, he couldn't stop talking about the possibility and opportunity. I caught him reading some of my industry business books. I'm like, dude, that's my book. He's like, I'm just curious. Always be curious. Always be a student. So one day, Sean came out into the living room where I was sitting, and he said to me, Jamie, how's your business? And I said, it's great. The team's great. Things are moving along just fine. He said, tell me what it is that you do. And I said, well, I sell a really great plant-based product, and I coach people on financial options. And he looked at me and he goes, that's terrible. I said, but that's what I do. He said, Jamie, I watch you. I see how hard you work. I see how you're passionate with your team. What is it that you're doing? And I was starting to get mad. The Italian fiery person inside of me didn't like the way I was being questioned. I said, well, what do you want to know, Sean? He's like, tell me what you do. I said, you know what? Since my mom's divorced, I want women to wake up. I want them to understand that they have a choice and a say in their life. They don't have to sit on the sidelines and just have a to-do list, that they have these gifts and talents, and they need to wake them up. They need to spark them. They need to use them to serve the world. That's what I do. And he said, okay, now we're going somewhere. He said, you need to tell people that. And I said, wow, I was humbled in that moment. And of course, as if I had any other choice, he began to ask more questions. He said, tell me more about the company. And I had the basics down, but his curiosity was, tell me more about the leadership. Tell me more about the programs. Tell me more about your philanthropic efforts. And I was limited in my knowledge. He said, Jamie, tell me about your business model. How do you make money? And this is my favorite part. I said, well, you go to Partner Plus, and then you go to QSC, and then here's the money, and then you PB, and then you POB. And he looked at me and he said, whoa. I don't know what that means. Don't give me acronyms. He said, I'm a lay person. Spell it out for me. How do you earn in this marketing plan? And I sat there and I couldn't tell him. And in that moment, I had a decision to make. Was I going to still be a wantrepreneur, or was I going to step into my business, own it, and be an entrepreneur? You see, Sean, in his delicate, loving husband / business mentor way, told me, he said, Jamie, if you want to grow this in the spirit of serving others, you have to understand what it is you do. You have to be able to position your company. You have to be able to position the industry and the business model so that you can begin to distinguish yourself from everything else out there. That's your responsibility. And I remember hearing these voices saying, I don't know the numbers. I don't understand what it means, but I push it aside and keep working. And in that moment, I said, I'm going to learn. So standard number 2, always be a business student. When you're constantly learning, you're constantly growing. And when you're growing and developing the education breeds to confidence, confidence leads to action. If your goal is to bring more people in, it's important to understand the company you work for, to understand the industry, and to understand exactly what it is you do and how you get paid. You're going to have people that want to know how they can earn. Are you in a position that you can spell that out to them simply? These are all things I took to heart, and I got serious about it. And it's helped me and my team tremendously. We have to be aware of the opportunity in front of us. So right now I'm going to share with you why the timing is right, the opportunity is here, and for you to take ownership. Right now, the world is giving us big clues, folks. The world is telling us they want what we have. The gig economy has gone mainstream. As people are shifting to working and living from home, people want a new job security. People are looking for ways to add another stream of income. It's not only wanted anymore, but for a lot of people, it's needed. People are looking for flexible work hours. People want more time for themselves. People want more time for their family. Folks, this is what we can offer. People, of course, have to work to earn. I make no income claims. But when we sit on opportunity such as this and the world is looking for it, either you begin asking or other people will. And I want to talk about our company. Very profound, 50 years of strong, stable, and lasting business. Same leadership in place. That should tell you something. But what I get excited about is what's happening right now for our future success in our business. Talk about the marketing shakeups that's happening, marketing campaigns that are reinvigorating our business and bringing people to us. Come join us, add more good. What about our compensation plan? The adjustments that have been made so we can earn more. What company does that? That's what we need to be proud about. And that's what we need to be telling people. It is time. So, standard number 2, always be a business student. Do you have to master the business skills and the business information? No, but begin the journey of discovery. It will breed confidence. So the question I have for you, and write it down, why is your opportunity different and unique? As a business owner, when you can share with people positioning our company, positioning our comp plan, positioning how we earn, positioning our industry, all the key benefits, now you begin to distinguish yourself from the sea of other sales companies out there. You become special, you become important, and you become passionate. I want to share with you a story, the story of my beautiful dear friend, Ashley Martin. Ashley should serve as an incredible example to us all in this Juice Plus business, that while life will be crazy, difficult, and hard, that your business should never be optional. Ashley is an example of what it means that we are all only one objection away from a God wink moment, that we are all only one more no before we find the perfect yes. Ashley and I have been friends for a long time. We were cheerleaders together in high school. The memories make me laugh out loud. And I love that this Juice Plus business has given us the opportunity to strengthen that relationship and do life together. Ashley will tell you that the community has changed her life, showed up big for her during some of her most difficult life challenges. See, a few years ago, Ashley faced devastation with the loss of her older brother, followed by her then husband who lost his job. Her family was in a tight economic situation, and she will share with you that the community rallied and what a blessing her Juice Plus paycheck was. A few months later, she learned her mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. She learned several friends were diagnosed with disease. She even lost one of them. Ashley has been through the ringer, but she always shows up. Entrepreneurship is hard, she says. Entrepreneurship is worth it. It's worth it for her family. I remember one evening driving home from an event, and Ashley called me. She was at the lowest of lows with everything going on, and her business wasn't doing so well either. As a fast track sales coordinator, she was part of the Tier 1 program and received an email that she just received a family Tower Garden unit order, something that I never even knew could be part of the LEAD program. That order for her meant everything. It was great financial income when she needed it most, but it was the motivation that helped her to keep going. And she loves that the company is so gracious to allow reps that opportunity. You know, we are all gonna face challenges in our business, hard. We're gonna face incredible risk and fear. But my question to each of you is a poignant one. What is it that's holding you back? What are the stories you are telling yourself? Mind you, not correct stories. What are the walls and the boundaries that you're building to keep you safe, prevent you from growing this big business bigger and better than ever? What are the fears, the obstacles? I've invited a few of my friends and teammates along to share some of the more common things that tend to get in our way. Meet Erin Kinzer, Abby Nowlin, and Jennifer Grubb as they share some of their objections and fears.
I love this product. I am a product of the product. I live this mission. I had this belief that every person had to have this amazing product experience before I could offer them to take a look at the opportunity.
I love people, and I love that this is a relationship business. But once they say yes, do I have what it takes to lead them? Am I a team leader?
I'm a mom of 4. My husband works really long hours. I'm a teacher and a coach. And now you're asking me to start a business? Can working professionals really do this?
You know, this business isn't perfect, but I will tell you, it's worth it. When you stop to think about all that you want in life, this business checks a lot of boxes. So standard number 3, make fear your agenda. I love the idea of taking what scares you, looking it straight in the eye, and then stepping on it. Here are a few simple solutions as you begin to understand what holds you back. Step number 1, identify your real objection. You know, a lot of times I hear, I don't have time for this, or I'm so busy. But if you peel the layer of the onion back, you begin to discover it's more of a fear of putting yourself out there, the fear of rejection, the fear of not having instant gratification. This is time to get real with yourself. None of the X's or O's we discussed today will do you any good if we can't get past your real objection. Step number 2, as I mentioned, you face it head on. The best gift you can give to yourself in recognizing your real fear is to go about the business of working on it. Become educated in the areas you feel deficient. Partner with a mentor who can guide and lead you. Do more business training. Do sales training. Working on your problem reduces the fear of it, no matter how slow or imperfect that journey may be. And step 3, I will encourage each of you, is to take advantage and spend time with people in this business who have gone before you, who demonstrate doing it well. They can serve as incredible sidelines, uplines, and mentors to you and help navigate you through these difficult times. So I end with this question for you as we investigate what holds you back. What is your real objection? Imagine this, 150 industry professionals attend a business conference. The moderator gives us a simple assignment. At the top of our paper, write this question. I want you to write this question too. What is your process to invite people into your business? Invite them in to take a look. Invite them to be a part of your team. We had a few minutes. I'm feverishly writing to the point where my hand is cramping. I realize that I'm writing a literary novel. So when the moderator stops us and asks for volunteers to share, I did not raise my hand. But to my surprise, those that did and stood up and shared, their process was equally as complicated, equally as long, and equally as inefficient as my own. In that moment, I realized if I have trouble discovering and determining my process, what am I teaching my team? No wonder we don't have much duplication. So the moderator went on to explain, look, everything in your business, every process should be able to be explained in 3 simple steps. Why? Because people remember it. And when they remember it, they do it. You're focused not only on your business, but you're focused on 25 generations deep across the pond. If you were to go and ask them what their process is, they should be able to spit back to you your 3 simple steps. The light bulb went off for me. And in that moment, I wrote down our team's simple process and I brought them along to share it with you. And hey gang, this is our team and this is how we do it. This is how we invite people to take a look at our business. It's our system that is ask, send,
connect.
Ask, send, connect. That's it. My 11-year-old can remember this process. Ask, send, connect. But before I dive into it, I want to share a tip. One of the biggest problems for me was the idea of extending the invitation to team. So standard number 4 is be human first. You know, we are in a relationship business. We get paid to have conversations. We get paid to invest in people. We get paid to spread joy and smiles. But those conversations have to be authentic. Those conversations for me, I struggled because those conversations I wanted to have, but I always had the business card ready to go. And it's not as if you need to hold back, but I didn't want to seem inauthentic. I didn't want to make friendships that weren't real, but rather driven by my agenda. And so when I let go of the idea that every person I talked to needed to hear about the business, I began to have more fun. And guess what started to happen? In those conversations, sometimes business would come up. And that was just merely a symptom of a great time together. I began to have more fun and I began to discover my friendships and relationships, the real needs that they had. And then there was a point when I understood their needs, understood what they wanted. If it was a good fit, I would then ask them, ask, send, connect. Let's start with ask. Knowing what their needs are, I would ask them the question, based on what I'm hearing, would you be open to taking a look at what I'm blessed to do? The response was so much different when I realized I was making it about them, not my promotion, not my PVC, not my paycheck. This was about their opportunity, not mine. The second step in this process is send. Send a tool. You're not the tool. Stop talking. Send them a tool that's based on their needs. Sometimes we ask the question, I don't know what to send them. Then it's clear you don't know what they need. Ask, send, and then simply connect. Connect and deliver upon the promise you'll follow up when you say you will. Make it a fun conversation. Bring a sideline or an upline along if you really want to add some flavor. But ask, send, connect, wash, rinse, repeat. Now understand this. If you are in the habit of only doing this once a month, asking one person, ask, send, connect a month, you're gonna get once a month results. But as your pipeline grows, as your relationships grows, as the timing grows, you'll find you'll have the capability to ask more than one person. So the question I have for each of you, what is your current process for bringing in new team? One of the greatest joys to me is when someone says yes to our team and this business, because in the back of my head, I know the incredible opportunity that awaits them. if they choose. You see, I used to have a real challenge in this department. When a new team member would come in and do very little or nothing at all, or not move real fast, I used to think it was my fault. I used to think that I wasn't a good enough coach, that I didn't give them enough information or the right information, that I wasn't there for them enough. So what would I do? I would drag, I would convince, I would over-voxer, I would over-email, I would over-call, I would over-ask. No wonder they went running from the hills. Learn from me. Don't exhaust yourself, because I'm going to share with you some activity measurements of our business that give a clear picture about what reps will do. So let's assume you bring in 100 new team members. 70% of those new team members, 7 out of 10, will do absolutely nothing at all, at no fault of your own. They are people that are excited about their product and want it at the best possible price. And that's fantastic. They're getting a great health journey at the best price possible. Win-win. Love them where they are. 30 people left. 20 of them might add a customer or two. And if they add a team member, it's by accident. It's their Aunt Sally who loves the shoes and wants to get them at a good price. But again, these 20, you may start to see a little movement and you may get excited, but they're perfectly content with where they are. And again, we love them where they are. A great strategy for this 20% is offer them the Partner Plus. Give them a little taste at what a thank you bonus could look like. It could move them. It could not. So you're saying, Jamie, 90% of people coming into the business aren't going to do much? Yeah, I am. You might be thinking, well, that's not really good odds. Well, ask any financial advisor what they think about a 10% return on their investment. Chances are they're going to get pretty pumped about it. And write this down in your notes. You win with 10%. You do. And I'll show you why here in just a minute. But what if as uplines and mentors, we got strategically smart about what we do with our 90% and what we do with our 10%? What if that 90%, like I shared, we really focus on Partner Plus, not pushing, not convincing, but offering with benefit. Show them what's possible. Again, some will and some won't. Now we shift gears and we focus on an exciting concept designed to help the 10% really move the needle on their business. These are people that are excited to work the business, excited to see what's possible. They're going to be coachable, teachable, and hungry. So this is a concept we call Core Rank. So standard number 5, set great expectations. What is Core Rank? Simply put, Core Rank is a directional target you have for your 10%, or those that are excited about moving in their business. There's this sweet spot in our marketing plan where the position can be achieved in about 30 to 60 days. Simple enough and short enough time to keep people interested and active. This is the place in our marketing plan that really is the line in the sand as leaders that we really want to encourage that people can get to, because there's enough a financial award and it's a quick enough time to keep them in the game. The position in our marketing plan that is a Core Rank is Qualifying Sales Coordinator, or QSC. In the new comp plan adjustments, in 30 days or less, if a person achieves Partner Plus in 10 days or less, it's a $100 bonus. If they go on to finish their QSC in 30 days or less, that's an additional $400 bonus. That's $500 in bonus opportunity, not including the profit that comes with the order sold, which can range from $200 to $400. Do the math. The bonus plus the profit can reach between $800 and $1,000, all within 30 days. For showing them how to add 7 families to order the trio, family being mom and dad, or 8 shredders, and 1 or more people to partner with them, maybe to get Juice Plus at the best possible price. 7 families on trio, mom and dad, 8 shredders. Seems pretty simple, seems pretty doable. A new rep would think, I could do this. So why is Core Rank so important? to your business and to the business of your team? Well, first, it's foundational. Core rank is a position that is a driving force behind most rank advancements. Think about the elevation of the marketing plan. Structurally speaking, what do you need? You need width. Imagine in core rank, if you created a core rank process, imagine how many people would be attempting to hit their QSC. A lot of width. And you get to choose who to work with, right? So foundationally speaking, it's a driving force behind most rank advancements. And it is it's a position and a opportunity that drives most of your KPIs or your key performance indicators. All of your numbers revolve around how many people do this position. So number 2 is it creates the habit of action. It is a quick way to onboard a new rep. What I learned in my existing onboarding process is that 2 ingredients are necessary: action and skills. For a long-term business, you want both. Early on, I was focusing with reps a lot of skill, how to do. So they were learning, but they weren't quite applying. I flipped the cart and the horse. I shifted to the idea that in 30 days, I'm going to put them into complete action. When they do, they learn skills, but it also, as they're doing, would buy me time as a leader to teach them the skills once they were in. So reason number 3 is that a culture of core rank creates duplication. Imagine the opportunity to bring new people in, get them into action, get them results. Now you've got people that are excited. Now you've shifted from a culture of enrolling to a culture of engaging. And let me share with you human psychology. People repeat behavior that's rewarded. Good things happen, people keep doing it. When I was spending time teaching skills, there wasn't a lot of positive behavior that was to be had. So I learned with action comes great reward. So you're saying, Jamie, sounds great, love to implement it. How do I do it? Pretty simply, step 1, raise awareness in your culture. Bake the idea of core rank into your team. Talk to your key leaders. Investigate how you do this together. Then you take inventory with your team. Who wants to reach the position of core rank? Even if they were already a QSC, have them go through the process again. They'll be building team that way. Then you get to work with the willing. You get to mentor those that are excited. You're creating a fun culture. Step 2, create a 30-day action plan based around what your culture likes to do. For our culture, we love 3 simple things. We love social media, we love the ideas of samples, and we like to schedule events. So what do we do with that? For social media, we teach new reps a 7-day and 30-day social media plan using what's on the Freedom Revolution, our viral posting schedule. Secondly, we encourage them to purchase samples if it's within their financial means. Buying samples does 2 things for their business. It helps them with volume towards their QSC promotion, but it also is a smart business strategy to get the product in the hands of as many people as possible. Give potentials opportunity to experience what we have. And third, we schedule events. Anywhere they can tell their story and create conversation. Facebook, Zoom, Facebook Live. To do it as often as possible. Wash, rinse, repeat. Finally, step 3 is campaigns. We create a core rank campaign, a monthly Facebook group. We take inventory. Those that want to do it, join. We have great 30-day action step, and we create competitions, challenges, rewards, recognition, and prizes. It becomes a system that people are engaging in, sideline buddies, having fun, and duplicating their efforts. The group teaches itself. I stand back and I merely moderate while this group creates a lot of fun. So the question for you, as you analyze core rank as a business strategy for you, what does the future of your business look like a year from now? I want to thank each of you for your time, your energy, and your interest. My hope today was to empower you to feel comfortable, confident, and proud of your business, and for you to take action, for you to extend that invitation to team, help people through the process, and to do so with the same level of enthusiasm, energy, and focus for that which you sell or product. This is your game of life. This is your playbook. How's it going to read?
Hey everyone, it's me, Kathy Brown, coming to you with Prize Patrol Thursday. In honor of the 50th anniversary celebrations, we are giving away 50 prize packages twice a day. How exciting is that? You're going to want to keep watching for the next Prize Patrol giveaway. You could be the lucky winners. Let's take a look at the first 50 winners now.
Hi, these are exciting times. Having the opportunity to lead Juice Plus expansion into an emerging market, it's such a privilege. These last few months, I've had the opportunity to meet many of you and work alongside those who are taking opportunity to grow their businesses into the Hispanic market and Mexico. It gives me great satisfaction to hear your stories, talk to your new partners, and learn together how to better serve our amazing community. As you know, the Hispanic market in the United States is such a great opportunity for you. So let me share with you some of the most exciting things that we've been able to work on in the last few months. One of our top priorities is to make sure we are communicating with our new partners in their preferred language. By using our new partner application, we will begin asking, which language do you prefer? It's such a simple yet very important change that would allow us to connect with all of our partners in the language of their preference. We will be sharing emails, updates, important information from the very beginning of their journey with Juice Plus. Isn't this exciting? Second, Spanish material. The Freedom Revolution website is an incredible place to find the greatest information and training material for everyone. But now we have over 60 videos with subtitles in Spanish. This can be shared with your partners, with new prospects, and with everyone. We have material in Spanish, such as the compensation plan, incredible training material, and much more to help you build your business. How about our digital strategy? How about our digital strategy? For the very first time in company history, Juice Plus website and the virtual office are going to be able to be available. For the first time in company history, our Juice Plus website and virtual office are available in Spanish. For all of those who are already part of the Juice Plus family and speak Spanish, can you imagine what this represents? This is really incredible. The opportunity that you can manage your business from your mobile device is great. And even more, the opportunity to share with others will become even more competitive, which will enable us to attract new generations of new partners. Being able to share and attract others through social channels is a very important way to grow your business. And I am happy to share that we will be having a strong presence among the Hispanic community in social media. And soon to come, the Spanish Starter Kit. Thank you.
Gracias, muchas gracias, Laura. Thank you so much. Really appreciated this opportunity to talk to everybody regarding this amazing opportunity that we have into the Hispanic market here in the United States and also in Mexico on the south of the border. So honestly, it is so simple to really work with those amazing markets. First, like everything else here or anywhere else in the world, is really connecting with people. It's building relationship. And especially with Latinos, Latinas, it's very important. Familia, connecting, relationship. It's not about you, it's about them. So it's really the same thing. I mean, the relationship that hopefully you have built with Hispanic or Mexican here, or just like even any other countries that we do business, 26 countries now, guys. And let's be honest, we are United States of America. We all come from other place from the world. So it's connecting through either Chamber of Commerce, Association, Rotary International, Alliance, or any of those kind of group that you connect with people, maybe chambers of Hispanic or friends, neighbor, and it's really asking questions. Hey, who do you know? So hopefully everybody was getting really ready for the past month, as we know that Hispanic market was going to be a major focus for our company, and also the opening of Mexico, which was just a couple weeks ago. So that is the key thing: build relationship, asking question, caring. And sadly, as we know, whatever you're Hispanic or Mexican or American or anything, we are dealing with the same health issues, right? The diabetes and overweight and all that kind of stuff. So we need to eat more fruits and vegetables. So product-wise, hey, Mexico, Hispanic, American, Europe, Australia, Canada, everywhere we need it, and the business as well. So if you build those relationships, have fun, be the best example, be the example of this company, lead by example. I mean, we've built relationship by going to Mexico every single year, but again, you don't have to travel to Mexico. You just ask questions. Like we signed somebody here that did some work in our house, and we just say, hey, do you know anybody in the Hispanic market? Well, sí, ¿por qué? Well, we're going to plan also to open in Mexico. Do you know anybody in Mexico? Well, sí, ¿por qué? Boom. And that's how everything happened. It's so simple, guys. Whatever you're dealing with, any other group in this country, or Mexico, or Hispanic, it's just asking questions and have some fun. And the tools, hey guys, they're all there. It's on your virtual office. You just go to Freedom Revolution, A to Z, click, todos en español. And then that's for especially the Hispanic market, but even for our Mexican group. And we're going to have also freedomrevolution.mx for Mexico. And honestly, you can use the American in Hispanic because it's okay. We're dealing in dollars. It doesn't have to be pesos. So the tools are there. The videos are there. Laura is making amazing videos, interview with other people that you can invite your guests in Espanol. Same with Gustavo for Mexico. Invite your guests in Espanol, in Mexican, and it's all there. Same thing that you would do right here with anybody in this country. So guys, it's simple, keep it fun, just share it, and that's all. So with that, amigos, ¡Viva México! ¡Sí! ¡Uy! ¡Parama, por favor! ¡Cereal! ¡Hasta luego! ¡Chao!
Cintia, qué gusto tenerte con nosotros. De verdad queremos conocerte. Platícanos un poco de ti, de dónde vienes, cómo empezaste y qué fue lo que te atrajo de Juice Plus.
Oh, pues saludos, Laura. Primeramente, súper agradecida y bendecida de este privilegio poder estar aquí contigo. Cintia Heigel Correa, de la Isla del Encanto, Puerto Rico. Comencé en el mundo del networking, jovencita, universitaria. Un fotógrafo me presentó la oportunidad de esta compañía que era de belleza, spa, y yo la abracé, quise darme esa oportunidad, y luego de 13 años, 14 años aproximadamente, esa compañía cierra las puertas, simplemente a través de una llamada telefónica cerró y se acabó todo. Así que ya tú te puedes imaginar, yo estaba en un proceso y luego rapidito en el mismo mes, pasaron 20 días y llega el huracán María a Puerto Rico, que fue devastador. Pero María vino con muchas enseñanzas también y estamos agradecidos de todo y de dónde estuvimos y dónde estamos hoy. Juice Plus llega porque yo decido ir a un evento de mujeres, un evento de emprendimiento, y yo llego, veo muchas mujeres, veo una mesa con unos productos, con unos colores. Y yo dije, ¿qué es eso? Y yo pregunté, ¿y esos productos que yo veo ahí? Me dicen, esos son frutas, vegetales y berries en cápsulas de yuca. Y yo hice, ¿what? Pues claro, el huracán María se había llevado todo lo de mi finca, todo lo que habíamos cultivado por años, todo lo que mi esposo y yo acostumbrábamos a comer. So, yo estaba buscando algo así, rápido, seguro. Y entonces yo dije, pues quiero información. Ellos me anotaron una libretita, mi nombre, y me llamaron al otro día. Mi upline me llama, mi upline es Teresa Todo, y pues Cintia, tú dejaste tu teléfono, y yo le dije, sí, quería información. Y ella me explica, a mí me llamó rápido, o sea, me hizo sentido rapidísimo. La única situación era que yo estaba un poco con las dos cosas que tenía, lo de la pérdida del luto de mi negocio y también la pérdida de María, que estaba en Puerto Rico todavía, y yo vivo en un lugar donde no hay señal, no hay internet, no hay agua, todo eso. Estuve casi 8 meses sin nada de eso, con mi esposo, mis hijos. Bueno, yo le dije a ella, me gusta, pero no sé todavía si comprarlo ahora. Y ella me siguió llamando, fue persistente, me dio otra llamada. Siempre que me llamaba yo estaba o lavando ropa en el laundry porque pues, ya no podíamos prender la planta o haciendo muchas cosas. Y ella un día me dijo, pues, Cintia, ¿qué día tú lo vas a comprar? Y yo le dije, yo lo voy a comprar en diciembre. Lo compré en diciembre, me encantó el producto y en enero 15 yo me reúno con ella por primera vez porque yo quería conocer la oportunidad de negocio de Juice Plus, porque realmente ya yo estaba encantada con esto. Yo había comprado solo el dúo por el estudio del niño, que quería que por lo menos mi niño menor, Sebastián, pudiera consumir las gummies, y estábamos encantados con lo que habíamos sentido, los cambios que teníamos, y yo, wow, yo estoy clara de que comer saludable y comer productos y frutas y vegetales son importantes, pero nosotros no comíamos tantas cantidades. Por más que las tuviera en mi propia casa, que lo cultivaba, no podía tener tantas cantidades. Así que realmente fue el producto. Mi esposo es químico y yo rápido le dije, mira, prueba esto, me llegaron todo esto. Y él lo leyó todo y me dijo, cómpralo todo. Manda a pedir las omega, pide las berries, las barritas y las batidas. Y ahí llegó todo el producto a mi casa de Juice Plus.
Qué increíble, Cintia, de verdad que me encanta tu historia. Dinos un poquito de qué apoyo has recibido y cuáles han sido los recursos que te han llevado a tener este crecimiento en tu negocio de Juice Plus.
Sí, definitivamente yo siempre hablo de la comunidad de Juice Plus, o sea, Este equipo, este ambiente laboral, esta hermandad para mí era tan importante, pues obviamente yo venía de otra industria y por mi experiencia yo estaba buscando un espacio donde yo me sintiera súper cool. Cuando yo voy a la convención, yo veo todo esto tan nice, estas mamás con sus niños, los perros cuidadores, pero realmente el apoyo, lo que viene siendo la página de Juice Plus Inside, que está ya todo en español, los videos, ahora prácticamente era sin título, pero ahora sí están en español, eso muy emocionante, nos ha ayudado muchísimo, pues hay un mercado específicamente en Puerto Rico que no habla español, no habla inglés, solamente habla español, es mi caso, en mi casa mi esposo y mis hijos hablan inglés, pero yo todavía no lo domino totalmente y no lo hablo totalmente, así que sí, ha sido una bendición, los Zoom que están haciendo de oportunidad, los Zoom con las historias, de verdad que ha sido clave para en este tiempo, ¿verdad? En este tiempo donde el mundo ha cambiado, tener estas herramientas, tenerte a ti como directora del mercado hispano, siendo latina, conoces nuestra cultura, la experiencia que tienes, realmente una bendición totalmente, el esfuerzo que está haciendo y que hace Juice Plus Corporate para todos, o sea, para todos. Mi esposo estuvo conmigo en la primera llamada de NMT y él me dijo, esta compañía realmente, Cintia, trabaja fuerte para ustedes. Ellos están bien enfocados. Y yo le dije, wow, qué brutal, qué bueno que, tú sabes, él pudo ver eso en lo que viene siendo todo corporate y en la organización, el profesionalismo. De verdad que estamos bien entusiasmados con todo lo que está ocurriendo.
Wow, bueno, eso estuvo fenomenal, Cintia. De verdad me encanta conocer tu historia. Tú lograste el título de National Marketing Director muy, pero muy rápido. Así es que queremos saber a qué lo atribuyes y qué es lo que actualmente más te emociona de Juice Plus.
Y el NMT realmente yo lo vi desde la primera convención. Yo entré a la compañía el 15 de enero del 2018 y fui en abril a Arizona. Desfilé por el state como sales coordinator, pero pude ver la compañía un poco más grande. Realmente el negocio, todavía yo era tan nueva que todavía no lo entendía. Y allí yo dije, wow, esto es algo grande, esto es mundial, esto está en muchos países. Pues yo vengo de un negocio que era Puerto Rico, Estados Unidos y Canadá, así que fue bien impactante esa primera convención. Yo creo que es parte de este crecimiento que ha surgido. Siempre en las convenciones yo llevo líderes. Esa convención yo me fui con mi primera representante. En la segunda convención me fui como con 2 o 3 representantes más. En la tercera fuimos como 10 y así seguimos duplicando la emoción de ir a las convenciones. Y adicional a eso, pues fomentar, ¿verdad?, lo que es el trabajo en equipo. El grupo de Team Firefly en Puerto Rico fue súper clave, pues yo vengo de otra industria, no conocía mucho de esto, no sabía ni pronunciar la palabra fitonutrientes y tuve que entrar en esta educación de equipo, de aprender, de sentarme en primera fila, de escuchar. Yo creo que ha sido una combinación de todo. Claro, yo he puesto mi esfuerzo, yo me he dedicado, al igual mi equipo, que yo siempre les daré, ¿verdad?, el agradecimiento a todos, desde Partner Plus, Qualified Sales Coordinator, Qualified Senior Sales Coordinator, Senior Secretary, todas las posiciones, todas son súper importantes para mí y realmente estoy súper agradecida. Realmente yo veo futuro, yo veo un futuro brillante y creo que es algo que todas las personas pueden lograr. O sea, no veo límites, porque si hubiesen límites, yo quizás por mi idioma no hubiese ido a convenciones o por el idioma me hubiese limitado. Y realmente no, yo estuve en las convenciones, yo escuchaba las traducciones y trataba de encajar con todo. Y la realidad es que yo sigo viendo futuro para todos. Le digo realmente que es una oportunidad que llegó en un momento muy, muy crucial a mi vida porque por las situaciones que había pasado, pues no me sentía tan no me sentía productiva, me sentía un poco triste, pero el producto y la compañía y el equipo y los Zoom y los lunes y los miércoles y los jueves y todo, todo lo que estamos haciendo en este tiempo tan crucial donde el mundo nos cambió. Yo digo, el mundo te movió la alfombra, pero yo me monté en la alfombra y estamos realmente decididos a seguir disfrutando y ayudando. Entonces, yo encontré una compañía que pude adaptarla a mi estilo de vida, porque siempre yo tengo unas cosas, unas prioridades bien claras, Dios, familia y negocio. Entonces, ahí yo encontré esta oportunidad que realmente por el producto y lo fácil que es de trabajarlo, me daba la oportunidad de poder seguir haciendo mis cosas con mis hijos, mi esposo, mi familia. Realmente súper agradecida. O sea, nosotros estamos súper felices. Me hice NMD exactamente cuando cumplí mis 40 años, que yo tenía bien claro qué yo quería hacer a mis 40 años. Así que creo que el Señor me ha bendecido grandemente con mi equipo, con esta compañía, con mi offline Teresa Toro, que siempre la voy a querer y a bendecir, y realmente con todo lo que nos falta por hacer. Tenemos mucho trabajo todavía.
Wow, Cynthia, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. I am so excited to hear your story, but I'm also excited because I know there's many more stories of success like this one. And so I appreciate all you do, all you've been doing, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
As you can see, expanding your business into new markets is an incredible way to grow your business. What an amazing opportunity. And what is even more amazing is the opportunity to build it from home. The Hispanic market is everywhere, and it only takes for you to share the Juice Plus opportunity with all the Hispanic community you have around you. You never know. You never know what can transpire, because remember, 67% of the Hispanic population is from Mexico. Can't you believe the possibilities? Remember also all the resources we have available. The Juice Plus website in Spanish, as well as the virtual office for the very first time, the Freedom Revolution website with all the material we have in Spanish. In addition, we have our bi-weekly Spanish Zoom meetings, where I always have a special guest for you, for your partners, and for your Spanish-speaking friends. You can find more information on our Juice Plus Insights website. As you can see, this is just the very beginning of something big. If you're already expanding your business into new markets, congratulations. But if you haven't, I invite you to consider this as a possibility for you to grow your business. Expanding your business into new markets could be very exciting, and I guarantee you it's extremely rewarding. Thank you.
Okay, we are gonna take a 5-minute break. So let's see, it's 8:41. Let's be back at 8:47. Does that sound okay?
We'll do the drawing then, right? Debbie, we'll have the drawing. No? Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm mixed up. I thought that's when we were doing it. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, just a quick break here.
At least Javel's still awake. I can see you moving, Javel.
Yeah, it looks like she's got some clouds in the background there. Is that your screensaver or is that your actual wall?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my wall.
I love it. I love the clouds.
Yeah, I had to get a background for class.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like a plain white wall.
Right.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It's amazing what teachers have had to do. Just amazing.
I mean, it's optional, but I was bored looking at a white wall. I wanted to be like him, but I couldn't find a beach.
All right. Is everybody back in their seats, ready to go? Thumbs up. Everybody looks good. Grab their drink, their shake. I've got both tonight. Actually, this is seltzer water. It's not as fun as the rest of you guys, but all right. Well, I will share my screen, and I think we only have about an hour left. So just so you guys know, as far as planning purposes. All right, give me a minute here, guys. I'm going to mute, make sure everybody's muted. Yep, everybody's muted. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much, Laura, Guy, and Cynthia for sharing. Opening Mexico and embracing the Hispanic opportunity in the United States represents massive growth, and I am really excited to be on the journey. If you're like me, one of the things I have missed most over the past several months is getting to connect in person with you and your teams. We've all had our fair share of Zoom calls, but there's no doubt we miss being together at our regionals, boot camps, summer tours, and especially at Juice Plus Live. When we're together, we enjoy hearing about one another's stories. We like to share updates about our family. We like to talk about our business and our future ideas. It's really a lot like a family reunion, only better. Our next segment, Qualifying National Marketing Director Michelle Fletcher, will take a few minutes to share with you what initially inspired her to say yes to the business and what about the future keeps her excited. Here's Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle Fletcher. And why did I say yes to Juice Plus in this business? Well, the aftermath of the recession of 2008 hit us pretty hard. By the beginning of 2010, I had lost my corporate IT job. We had 2 mortgages. One was in foreclosure. We also had numerous other financial obligations, which we were struggling to meet. We had 2 children under the age of 3, and one of them was constantly sick and my picky eater. And to say that we were in a tight financial situation is an understatement. I mean, if I took my kids out to play at an indoor playground at a fast food restaurant, I only ordered the fries for them, just so that they would have the ability to play on a playground. So when another mom introduced this simple way of getting more nutrition from Juice Plus through gummies and capsules, the health conscious side of me knew it made sense. But the mama on a budget side knew I had to find a way to afford it. And that is where the business made sense. So I knew I wanted to get this nutrition into my son. He desperately needed it. And I knew that my entire family could benefit. So I said yes to the business. And I started thinking of all my family, my friends, ex-coworkers, college buddies, and even the new moms I was meeting. I knew they could all benefit, and I started sharing with them. And so I moved very quickly. Within 29 days, I hit the second promotional level of, now we call it QSC. And it felt really good to be bringing in additional income into my family when we were struggling. So that was the beginning. But this business became so much more. So what is it that I'm so excited about for the future? There's so many things. One, I am so excited that I'm able to now pass on what I have learned and what I know that can help other women out there that may be in a similar situation as I was back in 2011. That this business could be an opportunity to help them through a dark time. So I'm very passionate about sharing with as many women as possible a way to make additional income that could make a difference in your family's finances. I'm so excited that I am part of a virtual business. That definitely is the wave of the future right now. And so the fact that I have been learning all these skills that have brought me to where I am, where I'm able to lead others, to help them see the potential within themselves. I've developed significantly since I've been a part of this. I am now more of a public speaker. I have developed in leaps and bounds, and my kids have been able to watch that. And the fact that I have been able to be at home with my children for the past 9 years is something I never imagined. And that I can continue to do so as I grow in this business. I recently just hit the promotion of QNMD, and I'm just excited for what that brings, and excited to get to the highest level of NMD, where I am bringing in supplemental income that is definitely helping us to stress less and to do more, and being able to provide in that way for my family, but still be present with my children as they have grown is incredible. So the future looks really bright. I'm excited for what the company has lined up to help continue to invest in me and to grow me. And I'm excited to help so many others learn that an opportunity like this that is not the norm, but it definitely is a great choice. So that is why I'm excited. I said yes 9 years ago.
Hi, I'm Meredith Martin. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Manfred Lamprecht. Manfred serves as the director of the Juice Plus Science Institute. He holds a PhD in medical science and a second PhD in exercise physiology from prestigious universities in Austria. Manfred brings over 30 years of experience as a researcher, a lecturer, and a consultant in the fields of redox biology, nutritional antioxidants, and sports nutrition. And from 2013 until 2020, he served as the president and chairman of the Austrian Society of Sports Nutrition. Throughout his career, he has published numerous peer-reviewed journal articles and served as a reviewer for more than 20 peer-reviewed journals. In 2013, Manfred joined the Juice Plus company to lead our clinical research program, and this led to the establishment of the Juice Plus Science Institute, with the primary aim to advance the science of plant-based nutrition and study its role on human health. Now, we are all in for a treat as we listen to Dr. Manfred Lamprecht tell us the latest news from the Juice Plus Science Institute.
Hello, everybody. The main endeavor of my video talk today is to give you an update on the Juice Plus Science Institute. We call it the JPSI. As some of you may remember, I announced the JPSI for the first time at the US Fall Conference in 2018 in Tampa, Florida. I mentioned there that the key duties of the Choose Plus Science Institutes are 4 points. I called it the 4 C's. First, to collect relevant scientific data related to plant-based nutrition. Second, to collaborate with research entities around the globe on plant-based nutrition. Third, to conduct plant-based nutrition research. And fourth, to communicate knowledge on plant-based nutrition. In terms of point 1, collecting scientific data on plant-based nutrition, we will establish a database to accomplish this. This database will include, of course, all Choose Plus related studies, but also other relevant research on plant-based nutrition. The data bank will grow over the next years since we want and will become a center of competence in plant-based nutrition. Second, I mentioned the collaborations in the field of plant-based nutrition. The Choose Plus Science Institute already started with a few projects to put this into real. For example, we are already working on an interactive fruit and vegetable world map in collaboration with a European university. This map will show the fruit and vegetable intakes in many countries and regions in the world, at least from those where data are available. This also means that the map will be updated on a regular basis. This map is not just a scientific project to gain recognition for the Choose Plus Science Institute. It should also help you to find those places or markets in the world where the intake of fruits and vegetables is not appropriate. As third point, I mentioned that we conduct plant-based nutrition research. The Choose Plus Science Institute is able to do research, especially clinical research, on its own, but normally we do this also via collaborations with universities or clinics around the world. At the moment, we work on a clinical trial investigating the effects of fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules, as well as omega blend, on parameters of aging, cognitive, and cardiovascular functions, as well as low-grade inflammation. All these operations I mentioned now are of lower value if we do not communicate it. So the fourth C, communicating knowledge on plant-based nutrition, is very, very important. To accomplish this, we will finalize our JPSI website soon. The website will have an open access area. That means that everybody interested in plant-based nutrition can look on this. There you will find, for example, links to existing research about Choose Plus. You will find links to plant-based nutrition research off-site Choose Plus. You will find links to conferences in this field of research of plant-based nutrition, and informations about the grant proposals and award process, or how students can apply for scholarships, but also some more. The gated area of the Choose Plus Science Institute website is mainly intended to serve and help healthcare professionals. You will get access with your password, which you will receive from us, and once you apply for it. In the gated area of the JPSI website, you will find, for example, PDFs of Choose Plus related scientific publications, PDFs of publications in plant-based nutrition research off-site Choose Plus. You will also find summaries of Choose Plus related publications and other plant-based nutrition research. You will find PowerPoint presentations of interesting Choose Plus studies and other studies in plant-based nutrition research, or the JPSI newsletter, which will be released quarter yearly. The first JPSI newsletter should be published in the first quarter of 2021. You see, this website will give us nice opportunities to communicate knowledge and research on plant-based nutrition, and we plan to be online with it later this year. Then you will find it under the link juiceplusscienceinstitute.org. Once the website is online, we are convinced that the Juice Plus Science Institute can support your work and also improve your competences in the field of plant-based nutrition. We are excited to welcome you there soon. Before I finish this video talk, I also want to give you a reminder on our next nutraceuticals and medicine event. We cannot conduct a physical meeting this year, wherefore we will have an online event on the 30th of October. This time, the meeting will be global, which means that healthcare professionals also outside the USA will join us. I'm already very excited about this conference, and I tell you why. Like every year, we have invited top researchers and speakers. For example, the former president of the American College of Cardiology, Dr. Kim A. Williams, from the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago. He will speak about nutritional and cardiovascular mortality. Or Dr. Rick Plumer from the College of Health Sciences at the University of Memphis will come. He will speak about the importance of nutrition to optimize athletic performance. Or also Professor Philip Calder from the University of Southampton in the United Kingdom will come. He is the former editor-in-chief of the British Journal of Nutrition, and I would describe him as the Pope of omega-3 fatty acids. I hope Francesco will forgive this comparison. Other speakers will talk about nutrition and the gut microbiome, or precision nutrition and strategies for mobilizing patient change. In total, we will have 6 great speakers there, and I really encourage you to join because you would miss a chance to gain knowledge if you don't. So please make a big red mark on your calendar. 30th of October, Nutraceuticals and Medicine. We will start at 10 a.m. Central Time. More detailed information about this conference you will get from Meredith Martin soon. I would be very happy to welcome you there. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed watching this video talk. Thanks for your time. Stay healthy and enjoy the rest of this conference. Bye-bye.
Well, I hope that got all of you a little more excited about the science behind Juice Plus than you were before. Now, Manfred mentioned the Nutraceuticals and Medicine Conference, which is in just a few short weeks. Manfred has served as the host of this event since 2017. Now, you can get all of the details about this year's conference by visiting nutraceuticalsandmedicine.com. But while I've got a captive audience, let me give you some quick highlights. Now, this year's conference takes place on Friday, October 30th. And since this year's event is virtual, it's not limited to only those that can attend in person or even only to attendees from the United States. This is a global event. There will be a live Q&A session after each presenter during the live conference timeframe, which is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, but the sessions will be available for viewing after the live event. Now, you still have 1 week to get the word out to take advantage of the early bird registration fee, which is $99. Now, if you've never attended or ever invited anyone to attend, you may be wondering, who is this event for? Well, this conference is for healthcare professionals, nutrition, fitness, wellness professionals, and really anyone wanting to learn more about optimizing health for their clients, patients, and themselves, while also earning continuing education credits. Sessions explore the role that nutrition, supplementation, exercise, and other factors play in achieving and maintaining optimal health. The presenters will bridge the gap between recent studies in nutritional science and strategies that healthcare providers can use to help influence the nutritional choices of their patients and their clients. And to make this year's Nutraceuticals and Medicine Conference even better, session recordings for the previous 2 conferences are also being made available as part of the same registration fee. And this includes the opportunity to earn continuing education hours for most professions for the 2018 and 2019 sessions. All right, thank you for sticking with me on some of the highlights of this conference. Remember, even if the Nutraceuticals and Medicine Conference isn't an event that you are interested in attending, you probably have a healthcare professional in your life that would love the opportunity to learn about this conference. So to find out more, please don't ask me or Manfred. You can get all of the details you need by going to nutraceuticalsandmedicine.com. And finally, we'd like to share with you our latest video on clinical research featuring our one and only Dr. Manfred Lamprecht about the Omega study. Enjoy.
Independent investigators at leading universities have studied Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules since 1995, resulting in 40 peer-reviewed papers published in leading scientific journals. Recently, the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition published peer-reviewed paper number 41, this time on the results of a clinical study of Juice Plus Omega Plant capsules by researchers at the Medical University of Graz in Austria. Juice Plus Omega Plant is an omega fatty acid supplement with 2 important differences from most omega-3 fatty acid products. First, it is a multiple omega supplement containing 5 different omega fatty acids: omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Second, it is 100% plant-based. Unlike most other omega-3 products, the omega-3s in Juice Plus Omega Plant are sourced not from fish, but from the algae the fish feed on. The Graz researchers wanted to know whether plant-based Juice Plus Omega Plant could increase study participants' omega-3 index. The omega-3 index is a measure of the bioavailability of the specific omega-3 fatty acids named DHA and EPA based on their concentrations in red blood cells. DHA and EPA must be supplied either through our diet or by taking omega-3 supplements, since the body is not able to create them by itself. One of the main reasons the omega-3 index is so important is that there is strong scientific evidence that DHA and EPA contribute to normal function of the heart, while DHA contributes to the maintenance of normal brain function and the maintenance of normal vision. The Graz Omega study was a controlled, randomized clinical trial in which researchers analyzed 68 healthy subjects. All participants kept their usual diets and lifestyles for the 16 weeks of the trial. The only change was the supplements consumed during this time. The omega-3 index for each participant was checked at baseline, the midway point of the study after week 8, and at the end of the study after week 16. So what did the researchers discover? That 2 capsules a day of Juice Plus Omega Plant over 8 weeks increased the omega-3 index significantly, and that after 16 weeks, the index increased even more.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lisa Peppel, and I'm the Director of Global Product Development here at the Juice Plus Company. And I'm thrilled to be here today to talk a little bit to you about what goes on behind the scenes on our product development team. We really start everything on the product development team with what we call our guiding principles. They're kind of our morals, our values of how to do any kind of product development. Whether it's introducing an entirely new product to our product portfolio or renovating an existing product line by introducing either a new ingredient or a new manufacturing process to make things better, everything that we do are governed by these guiding principles. And they start with what we think is really the basis for everything, and that's long-term health contributions. Juice Plus isn't a company that's really excited about being trendy. We're not looking for the quick fix diets. We're not looking for anything that is going to really do nothing for you in the long term. We're looking for products that will improve your overall health in the long term. And we want that for everybody who can take our products. And how we get there is by starting with whole food-based nutrition. That's nutrition from fruits and vegetables. And we like to keep it as minimally processed and as natural as possible. So we search out those ingredients that are going to do that for us. The next step in that process is really what happens after we develop our products. And that's that we test everything. Everything that we do is backed by science. And I don't mean backed by a study here or an animal model or something in a test tube. This is real human clinical research. The ingredients that we choose are clinically researched before we even choose them. And then we clinically research all of our products to ensure that they are going to provide that long-term health benefit to the people who are taking them. We take these products, our families take these products, our friends take these products. And so we really want to ensure that we're going to get great benefits from the products. So clinical research is what really stands us apart from everybody else in the industry. And with over 40 published papers on our products, you can be sure that everything that we do is really sound science. And the next piece in that puzzle is, we don't do things that are trendy, but we have a very narrow, focused product line. We don't like to just kind of introduce new, crazy ideas. Anything that we do, we've thought through completely. A lot of people ask how long it takes to develop a new product at Juice Plus. And I would say the average is about 3 to 5 years to develop any new product at Juice Plus. The Omega Blend product, which is probably the last major product launch that we've had took 5 years from the time we thought about it until we launched it to all people. And that is important to us because that gave us the time to evaluate not just the product, but how it was put together, the encapsulation process, the packaging, how we were going to ship it, all of the pieces of the puzzle to ensure that we really did have the best product. And these are the pieces that really make us stand out. We start with great whole food nutrition, as I mentioned. We're concerned about where that comes from. We make sure we know the people who are growing the foods. And then we work with all of the processes through the entire supply chain to ensure that we know what's happening to the product all the way through. It's a simple story when it comes right down to it. It's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and really, who doesn't need more of that? But we have more than just that. We have products that will help with fiber intake in our complete. We have the great Omega Blends. That's an amazing resource for people who are struggling to get the amount of omega-3s that they need. The Omega Blend also has these amazing omega-5, 7s, and 9s, and 6s, all of which come from nature in the formats that nature intended. And that's really important to the body, to be able to really sustain the benefits of the product for long term. We just published a study not too long ago on the Omega Blend, and it was really exciting, to me at least, because it showed that the Omega Blend, in combination with our fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules, really did amazing work inside the body. We looked at something called an omega-3 index, and that's something that's been clinically researched a lot in the past with traditional fish oil supplements or other supplements, even with just eating fish. And what it's shown is that the Juice Plus Omega Blend, alongside the fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules, showed a statistically significant increase in the omega-3 index of the people who took the products in a shorter amount of time with about half the total omega-3. And to me, that is incredibly exciting and shows this great collaboration of all of these wonderful nutrients. And that is part of what I think is so exciting about our product line. We aren't trendy. We don't stick to things that are new and interesting. We don't reach out and grab that next ingredient trend like moringa or bacopa or it's collagen even. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those, but until we can show a clinical benefit alongside of our other products, we probably aren't going to do it. And that brings us to the next piece of the puzzle as well. And besides that simple story and that narrow product line that we have, we also sell our products in 26 countries around the world. And that is incredibly difficult to do and maintain the same basic products. There are different regulations all over the world that make it very difficult for us to have the same formulas. And with a simple story, with a simple product line, it gives us the best chance of being able to have at least the same story everywhere. The story of fruits and vegetables, the story of high quality ingredients, the story of wonderful nutrition that is added to your diet. And that is the story of Juice Plus everywhere in the world that you can sell Juice Plus. If we had different trending ingredients, if we had a lot of different products, if we had 50 products in our portfolio, probably only 10 or so would be the same as in other parts of the world, because we wouldn't be able to do that. The simplicity of our product line, the fact that we are whole food based, the fact that we stay as close to nature as possible has allowed us to, in large part, have the same products all around the world. And where we do have different regional differences, it's for very specific purposes. For example, a lot of you probably know that in Europe, there's a couple of different products that aren't available in the rest of the world. And that's because the process for selling the product in Europe has become a little bit different than everywhere else. And so they needed something else in order to meet their consumers where they were. And that is absolutely okay with us. It doesn't necessarily make sense everywhere, but it makes perfect sense there. The other piece of that puzzle that we think is so exciting is that it starts and ends with quality. Quality is actually the last piece of what we call our guiding principles. And it's not last because we think of it last. It's last because it's the foundation upon which every other piece rests. If we don't have high quality ingredients, incredible quality manufacturers, and high quality even packaging, then none of the rest of it will make any sense. So for us, the foundation is quality. It starts and ends with high quality ingredients. It starts and ends with making sure that everything that we develop is safe, quality, effective, and will provide these long-term benefits. So that's kind of how we think about our product development process at the Juice Plus company, is with these guiding principles. And it goes a little beyond that, because that doesn't tell you everything about our products, does it? It doesn't tell you that every single product that we have is non-GMO. It doesn't tell you that everything that we have is gluten-free and low glycemic. It doesn't tell you that everything that we have is vegetarian. Almost everything we have is vegan. The only ingredient that doesn't make all of our products vegan is honey. And we include honey in the bars because it is a fantastic sweetener. It provides not just sweetness, but also some flavor that you can't get anywhere else. It's, of course, incredibly natural, and honey itself has a lot of wonderful nutrients. So we feel like that is a valid reason to step a little bit away from vegan and go straight into vegetarian. But every other ingredient that we have is vegan. We are also all certified by third parties. So every product that we have not just gets certified by us and by our manufacturing partners, but by third-party certification organizations as well. These are people like NSF. And in Europe, we actually have a couple other ones. And we are working really diligently to get as many high-quality certifications as we can, as quickly as we can for you as well. We also have amazing, wonderful product developments in process. If you tuned in to the global event, you heard me talk a little bit about a couple of those products that we're in process of developing right now. And I'll tell you a little bit more about where we are with those product development processes right now. So you heard me talk a little bit about the gut health protein shake. So essentially what we're doing is we're taking Complete, we're reformulating it a little bit to include some more high quality digestive health ingredients. We're bumping up the fiber just a little bit. We're keeping the protein exactly where it was. And we're adding a high quality probiotic that has this amazing capacity to really benefit your gut health. And as many of you probably have seen, there's been a lot of clinical studies recently that have shown that there is a very clear tie in your gut health to the rest of the health of your body. So the best way to have long-term health benefits is to have a healthy gut. And so we're really excited to make that adjustment to the Complete line of products. It'll still be a wonderful flavor of chocolate and vanilla flavor. We're actually going to decrease the sugar just a little bit, and we aren't going to have any sweeteners in there as well. So it's going to be a little less sweet, but still a wonderful, potent, high quality flavor product. So we're really excited about that. And what we're probably even a little bit more excited about is the fact that for the first time, we're going to introduce that product in both a soy and a non-soy version. So we're really excited about the protein blends that we've been working with. Most people that have a non-soy vegetarian protein product use rice and pea protein, which are perfectly fine. They're a little bit higher processed than what we tend to like at the Juice Plus company. And, there's really nothing super exciting about them. So we looked to see if we could find even more interesting, even better high quality non-soy vegetarian proteins. And we think we've come up with an amazing blend. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is right yet, because I want you to be a little bit excited when it comes out. And to be quite honest, we're still working on the details. So I want to make sure that that I tell you the whole truth, but nothing but the truth when we get there. So stay tuned. There'll be certainly more to come on that very soon. We are planning on launching that product sometime next year. But as I mentioned, our product development process is focused on ensuring that we get it right first and not just do it fast. So it will be available as soon as we know it is perfect, but not a minute sooner. We're also working on an amazing new product to the Complete line, and that's a high protein product. This is a product that is really going to be great for people who are maybe trying to reduce their carbs and increase their protein content, or some people who maybe are trying to build muscle. So this is going to contain 25 grams of high quality soy protein, along with a couple of other ingredients that will improve the benefits of muscle recovery after a workout. So those are beetroot and tart cherry, which have been studied for a number of years for their benefits in muscle recovery. It helps you just be able to work out a little bit longer and not feel so bad the next day. So we think that's really incredible. It's also going to contain low sugar. It's going to contain very low carbs, and it's also going to have some amazing vitamins that come from some amazing plants. So mango, guava, and lemon peel are actually going to contribute some of those B vitamins. We've got that amazing mushroom powder that contributes the vitamin D. And these are all ingredients that have great benefits for the body. So we think that this is an incredible new addition to the product line. And it's going to be a brand new flavor as well. It's going to be an amazing mixed berry yogurt kind of flavor. We're really excited about where this is going. So we've been doing some tastings internally. We're getting pretty close to really liking where this is. And we may be reaching out to some of you relatively soon to taste some of these and to help us make sure that they are going to be the best possible products for you. So keep your eyes out for us to reach out and ask for some help, because we'd love to get your input on these. We've also been working a little bit behind the scenes on a new concept for chewables. So this is something that is very early on in the product development process. And it's something that we aren't even sure if it's going to be something that we want to do long term. So this is probably a year behind the complete reformulations. But again, we'll be reaching out to some of you guys soon to kind of get your opinion, see how you think about this. See if you think it would fit within our portfolio or if it doesn't. And the beauty of what we have together as a collaboration between you guys in the field and us in the corporate office is that we can have these conversations. We can get your input, and we want your input in order to make the best possible products that we can ever make. So that's kind of what we've been working on behind the scenes. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful year in this kind of crazy time, making the best of it. And believe me, we have been working very, very hard to ensure that you guys are getting not just the products that you're excited about today, but some new and exciting things down the road. So from all of us on the product team, from all of the people behind the scenes who keep you guys in your products, who keep the products on your tables, we want to say thank you very much for what you guys do, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we love so much. So thank you guys, and we will be seeing you soon.
Hey everyone, it's me, Kathy Brown, coming to you with Prize Patrol Thursday. In honor of the 50th anniversary celebrations, we are giving away 50 prize packages twice a day. Prizes are on the way now. Be sure to watch your mailbox. Let's take a look at the next 50 prize winners.
Hey everyone, I'm Meredith Martin. You may be wondering why I'm talking to you from my kids' playroom. Well, I'd like to answer that with a question. What are you doing Saturday, December 5th, 2020? Sleeping in, catching up on your favorite show, maybe trying out a new complete pancake recipe? Well, y'all have had months to do all of that. So I'd like to challenge you to do something else, something that will really make a difference in the lives of families all around the world. I'd like you to join me and tens of thousands of others in participating in the virtual St. Jude Marathon. Now, I'm going to tell you something that might surprise some of you. I'm not a runner, despite my snazzy running jacket. But living in Memphis and working at Juice Plus, it's hard to not participate in some way with the St. Jude Memphis Marathon. We've been the presenting sponsor since its inception in 2002. And this is the single largest one-day fundraiser for St. Jude, raising over $90 million in the last 18 years, with $12 million of that raised in 2019. Many of you have come to Memphis before to participate, and even more of you have made a donation to a teammate who's running and fundraising, and it's really an amazing experience. I've done the 5K and the family fun run. My husband's done the half. But I gotta tell you guys, I don't think my son is meant to be a distance runner either. He is definitely going to be a sprinter. He's fast. He totally ditched me the last time. But this year, I don't have to worry about losing him in downtown Memphis in a crowd of thousands. I can run either a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, or a full marathon anywhere I want. Okay, I can run a 5K or a 10K anywhere. I'll leave the half and the full marathons to the rest of you. But no matter what distance I choose to run or walk, I can fundraise like I'm running 10 marathons. And Team Juice Plus is always one of the largest corporate challenge fundraisers. Last year, with only 162 team members, we raised over $150,000. And when you fundraise, you can earn some really great recognition items too. Now, it's only $40 to register for any distance race this year, and you get a shirt, a medal, and the opportunity to fill your heart with joy and gratitude at making a difference in the lives of kids with catastrophic childhood illness. Now, one of the really cool experiences this year is the opportunity to upload your photo to be part of a digital mosaic. And as the presenting sponsor of the virtual marathon, St. Jude is giving our Juice Plus community the opportunity to contribute photos before the general public does, starting today through the close of our global events this month. Now, as soon as you can, today, visit stjude.org, click Get Involved, and follow the link to the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend virtual experience to register. We've also placed a link on Juice Plus Insights to make it even easier to find all of the details, like how to make sure you sign up to be part of Team Juice Plus when you register, and for details on where to go to participate in the digital photo mosaic. So 162 people ran the race last year. Many of those people had to buy a plane ticket, rent a hotel room for a couple of nights at least, and fly home really sore and tired. But this year, all you have to do is decide to participate, register, and wake up on a Saturday morning in December and run or walk. And to make it even more convenient for everyone, you can actually do your race distance anytime between now and race day. So once you register and get the details on how to track your race, you can do it next Tuesday if that's the most convenient for you. Now, we have an amazing opportunity this year to give back as a Juice Plus community like we have never done before. And we're issuing this same challenge to our partners around the globe. You don't have to be a runner to make a difference. You don't have to raise thousands of dollars by yourself. If we all do our part, we can show the world what our Juice Plus community is really made of. So does my kids' playroom make a little bit more sense now? I can't think of a place where I'm more inspired to make a difference in the lives of kids around the world than in the room where I share the most giggles, the most adventures, and the most fun with my kid. So need more inspiration? Let's check out this video from St. Jude about this year's race.
While we can't be together in person this year for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon Weekend, we're going to bring Memphis and St. Jude to you. Our virtual experience has 4 distances to choose from 5K, 10K, half marathon, and marathon. We have 3 ways to keep you engaged through entertainment, activity on social media, and connections like our monthly medal reveals, training tips, and more. You have 2 options to participate. Take on one of our challenges or pick a single distance, and remember, you can choose to be a part of a community or corporate team. Most importantly, we will provide you with one unforgettable experience. With our entire Race Week experience, our new real-time remote racing experience, and so much more. We're doing all this to give hope to the kids of St. Jude. This is more than a race. It's your chance to step up and make a difference. Need more motivation? Check this out.
Hi everyone, my name is Hillary. I am a 3-time leukemia and lymphoma survivor thanks to the amazing work of St. Jude. But I'm also a PhD student and a soon-to-be bride and a runner and a dance teacher and everything else I ever wanted to be because St. Jude cared about me as a person and not just as a patient. And so in addition to the world-class medical care I got at no cost to my family, I also got all those milestones and the quality of life that I think every parent wants for their child. And so my last treatment was in 2013, 7 years ago, and it was a bone marrow transplant, which landed you in the hospital for about a month. And so during that time, I wanted to stay active, and so I walked laps around the bone marrow transplant floor, and I eventually completed a marathon. And I'm going to complete a marathon again in December on race weekend in my hometown. I'm going to walk run it to raise awareness and raise money for St. Jude along the way. So I need you to go sign up, walk run with me, wheel, do whatever you have to do because the kids need you more than ever. Let's help St. Jude make some more milestones for the kids.
Now it's your turn. Visit stjude.org/marathon today to register and consider fundraising for patients like Hillary. Thanks to you, there is St. Jude.
What a great first day, amazing speakers, inspiring content, and this fall series theme of creating our future together. I don't think we could be more clear about our approach and our commitment to deep collaboration with top field leaders to ensure that ideas are refined and right and ready for reveal to bigger audiences in ways that expand our reach and improve our effectiveness, in ways that enrich and prolong the journeys of people by meeting them where they're at and helping them get to where they want to go in our culture. I hope you can tell that much of our future is descending upon us now. Literally, in only a few days and a few weeks and a few short months, several huge strategic initiatives will be influencing the quality of everyone's journey. Digital transformation. In the weeks to come, we plan on completing our global launch phase. Bundles and narratives, fresh, new, compelling stories that will help resonate with more people and support a high quality initial point of sale offering. Product renovation ideas coming towards the middle of next year. Hispanic market appeal that we're working on in the US. And the next big frontier, in my opinion, is loyalty. I can't wait for the tests that are underway now to inform the offerings for our customers in the future. It's only a handful of ideas to make a meaningful impact. You've heard a lot, there's more to come, and we'll keep you apprised of our progress. We've got so many things to look forward to in our short-term future. Do you guys remember the teaser from the end of the global event? Are you ready for one big thing that brings the future to now? Starting right away, we are launching a global fall incentive running from October through December. It brings attention to the importance of club, and at the heart of this, importance of qualifying for the most important part of our compensation plan, performance bonus. I mean, if you're NMD or higher, performance bonus can mean up to 90% of what you earn. Pretty critical to understand and harness that dynamic. It starts now, and there are 3 parts. Part 1 is for all new first-time performance bonus qualifiers. And when they qualify for the first time in October, there will be a $50 incentive available to them, or 50 euros. If they do it in November again, there will be another $50 or another 50 euros. In fact, if they do it in any 2 of those 3 months, they will have 2 $50 awards. If they're able to do it 3 months in a row and qualify again in December, there will be another $100 or 100 euros for a total of 200 over those 3 months. We will also invite for what we call a win back, those who haven't been performance bonus qualified recently. Those who haven't been qualified from September back to April will be eligible to get back into qualification and receive those bonuses. This is going to be powerful. Part 1 feeds into Part 2. We will have an additional club incentive where we're inviting qualifiers to attend a series of leadership trainings from world-renowned speakers. The first group for the first training includes those who in October, November, and December qualified all 3 times for the first time, as well as anyone who at least once in those 3 months achieved 1 club or higher. This could be up to 10,000 people joining this first training. The second group will include those qualifying for 24 club or higher. They're going to need to qualify in 2 of the 3 months of January, February, and March. They will be invited to a second, more intensive leadership training, as well as a VIP experience with online and offline interaction wrapped around it. More on that later. The final group includes people qualifying for 100 club and higher. They will need to qualify in all 3 of the months of April, May, and June. This third top shelf leadership training will also be wrapped with top shelf recognition for club achievement at that level. Details on speakers coming soon, but you won't be disappointed. You thought that was good? Here's Part 3. For the first time in the history of the company, we're creating a Juice Plus experience of a lifetime offering. Next summer in Chicago, Illinois, 100 people will qualify from around the world to win an all-expense paid trip to visit one of our Where the Magic Happens product partners. They'll be able to see produce grown and harvested and cleaned and frozen and converted from produce to powder. Winning one of these 100 spots is all based on club growth. In other words, the count of performance bonus qualifiers on your team. To make it possible for people to win at various levels, we created 4 groups for club. Club 12 to 49 has 50 spots. Club 50 to 99 has 25 spots. Club 100 to 199 has 15 spots, and Club 200 and above has 10. We also have regional allocation for winners based on the size of our business in different regions of the world, such as EMEA, North America, and Asia Pacific. The qualification period runs from October 2020 through to April 2021, 7 business months. The winners will be selected from those who grow the count the most, selecting the highest level they achieve within that 7-month period compared to their club level in September of 2020. It's pretty simple. Increase the number of performance bonus qualifiers you have in your pay line. You know, only 10 corporate team members have ever been to these facilities. It's quite the experience. Imagine you can be in the fields. Hey, you want to drive a harvester and see all of the steps from harvest to powder? Maybe we can put you to work. All of this being captured by a professional video crew so we can capture you in an experience of a lifetime to then share with everyone. So you're probably wondering, well, that's an in-person event. Yes, and we actually plan to have other things going on in Chicago at the same time. Our goal is to create a hybrid event series globally, combining in-person with virtual. In-person, of course, complying to local COVID restrictions, and virtual for those who prefer to participate remotely. During this time of late spring, early summer, a series of events will occur around the US, including the 4 that were scheduled in 2020. Those are Denver, Dallas, Chattanooga, and Baltimore. We have so many ideas to make this incentive truly epic in this celebration year. There'll be lots of details coming via flyers and promotional shareables in the next few days. How's that for your future is now? So let's continue to write new records together. In the US and Canada, the last 7 months have been the best 7 months in sales of all time. Words aren't good enough to thank you for what you do to empower members of our Juice Plus community. We're on this mission together. We aspire to pursue our vision, helping people design and manifest their own dreams. Have a great night. I hope you can sleep.
I think that's it for tonight, you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for participating in the games and being a part of everything. We will be back tomorrow at noon Eastern, 11 Central. And if you have any questions, let us know. Make sure you check on the Facebook page if you haven't already. It's a good place to check. And if you need to be added in, let one of us know. If there's anything else I'm forgetting, you guys, please chime in. Okay, I think Sari's she's gonna say, oh, yep. And yeah, it isn't tie-dye, but we thought we'd share something cool that the company did for the national marketing directors today in the mail. Sari and I got a nice little letter and an invitation to a Friday night party, and I don't know what in the world I'm going to do with an entire bottle of champagne, but that's what they gave us. So it's really nice. They I think they heard about what we were doing, and they said, you know, we got to get on that fun. But just an idea. Just we wanted to share that with you because we hope that many of you will be national marketing directors in the not so distant future and be sent a bottle of champagne or something similar. So anyways, thanks so much. We love doing this with you guys. Of course, we wish we could be there in person, but this is as close as we can kind of make it with the circumstances. But thank you so much. Thank you to all the people, Sari and Sherry and Debbie for pulling this all together. And we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. We'll have more fun and there's a whole lot more to come. So have an awesome night, you guys.
Thanks, you guys. And we're going to have some more drawings tomorrow too. So just know that and definitely check out the Facebook page as well, just like Kim shared.
Yep, we've got some drawings happening. We'll be doing drawings on the Facebook group tomorrow. So definitely check that out if you haven't checked out the Facebook group.